Now, it's true, some might say, well, yes, but at times, we look back over the 100 years, there were times they got excited about a certain year or time, and the end didn't come at that time. But just imagine if you had a watchdog, and that dog barks in the middle of the night, and you get up and there's nothing there. Do you shoot the dog? It only proves that the dog is doing what you want it to do. So in a similar way, realize the faithful slave. Yes, in the enthusiasm, sometimes we have said things that maybe disappointed others. But remember, the role of the faithful and discreet slave is to feed us, to keep us awake spiritually, and keep us alert. What?
I come from a long line of people who believed in keeping an expectation of the end. My mother died just last year, and she always felt that the end was close at hand. She just knew that she would live to see it, but she didn't. She had first learned the truth from her mother-in-law, my grandmother, an anointed Christian who often told me that she hoped to see the end come in her lifetime. She didn't. She had learned the truth from her mother, who died when I was a teenager, and firmly believed she would see the end in her lifetime. She didn't. And she, my great-grandmother, had learned the truth from her mother-in-law, who died long before I was born, and surely felt the same way about seeing the end. She didn't. And here I am now in my 7th decade of life, firmly believing that I will see the end very soon. So what does that mean? That I'm just another one in a long line of delusional people? I don't think so.
You're brainwashed. Now, I heard an experience years ago about a Bible student just starting to study, knows a few things, loves the truth as much as he knows. Then he comes down sick unto death. And the doctors at the hospital say, you must have a blood transfusion. But he knows enough. No blood for me, no blood transfusion. His family's not in the truth. Take that blood, boy. No, no blood for me. Others try to get him to take blood. No blood for me. And so the doctor operates as successful. Everyone's happy. Then his teacher and others in the congregation are invited to the hospital. He has something to say. What is it? After they gather around his bed, they're thinking that something has gone wrong. He's going to have to take blood, and he's willing to do it, when he says, why is it that we don't take blood? Now, he does not know that the Gentile times ended in 1914. He doesn't know the difference between sovereignty and all the other things that people talk about today, but he knows the truth, just a little bit of the truth. He's not concerned with the vindication of God's name and the sovereignty, the rightfulness of God's rule. He doesn't know that much, but he knows enough. When his life is on the line, he'd rather die than to break God's law. Even he can't explain that law. Now, why say all that? It's not how much we know that pleases Jehovah, but how we feel about what we know and how we have allowed that knowledge to increase our love for Jehovah.
I mean, that is ridiculous, isn't it? Now, if we think about it, we're not born as friends of God because we're born as sinful offspring of Adam. Actually, if we think about it, we're born as enemies of God. Sometimes you'll hear people say of a little baby, look at that little angel. But more accurate would be to say, look at that little enemy of God.
But that's not what the Bible says, is it?
It comes down to this, friends. Do I really believe that Jehovah is directing this organization today?